Hello, so Jonathan Johnson here today. We're going to be working with Windows Server 2008. Today we're doing Activity 7-2, Browsing GPTs. Our objective is to browse subfolders and files in a GPT folder. Our description is you want to get a better idea of how group policies are structured, so you decide to explore the folders where the GPT component of GPOs is located. So step 1 would be to log onto your server as administrator if necessary, which we've already logged on as a server as the administrator, so we don't need to do that one no more. And step 2 is going to be open Windows Explorer and navigate to the C folder. So click Start. Excuse me. Hover over the administrative tools, and we want to go into the Windows Explorer. One second here. Skipped a step. Active Directory, users and computers is where we want to go. Alright. Then we want to... Am I in the wrong app? One second here. Alright, my bad. I was on the... starting the wrong activity. We want to go to Windows Explorer. So... Windows Explorer. Click there. Okay, there we go. Now we're in Windows Explorer. We want to navigate to the C folder. So, I want to go right down here. Alright, we're in the C folder right here. Folders. Click Computer. Go into the C folder. Alright, now we're in the C folder. Step 3 is in the left pane, click the folder starting with 6AC1, which this is the default domain. Controllers policy GPT. Click that. Let's see. One second here. Alright, so we're going to go into the find the file. We're going to go down to Program Files. Double click Windows. We have a big screen over here so it's easier to see. Click in here. We're going to scroll down until we find the System Volume. Okay. Click Syst Vol. Now that we got into that, we're going to click the Syst Vol again to get into then go to .com. Alright, now we got that pulled up. We're going to go into Policies. Okay. Now that that's picked up, pulled up, in the left pane, well, it's right here, but we're going to click the folder starting with 6AC1, which is the default domain controllers policy, GPT. So we got that. And then we're going to double click the GPT right here. Okay, notice right here it says general version of this. That's how we notice the version number, which changes each time the GPO is modified. Alright. General version equals 1. Alright, and we're going to exit out of Notepad. Sorry, headset fell off. Alright. Then we're going to, under the GPT folder, we're going to click to expand the Machine, Microsoft Windows, NT section edit. So Machine, Microsoft, Windows NT, section edit. Alright. Open this up. Now look at all this. Look at all this. Machine, system, current control, setup backup privileges, set it audit privileges, serial interfaces, FAs. All these are modifications for the machine, this folder for the machine, for the program. Knowing the details of what's in this other GPT files isn't important. You just need to know that they exist and how to find them. You'll probably recognize some information. However, find the line starting with cell interactive log on right. So we're going to find that real quick. Right here. There it is, Cell Interactive Logon Right, the one that says defined. You'll see domain users in this line. We added these domain users to allow logon locally, right? Which is the setting this line pertains to. So right here, these are the ones we set to log on locally in that activity before. S1532550, and then S1532549. All right, so we're done here. So exit Notepad. All right, now we're gonna browse. Excuse me, voice is going away. Browse to the third GPT folder, the one that doesn't start with 6AC1 or 31. Me too. So exit out of, we'll back out of this. All right, go into this one, which is associated with GPO test group OU GPO. You created and linked to test OU in activity 310. We're going to double click the GPTI. This one's version 3. Notice that. The other one was version 1. And now we can compare it. It's version 1 to version 3. Now we're going to click user folder. Now folder is empty, of course, because we haven't got to that yet. This folder contains a registry.pol file. It's used to store policy settings that affect the registry of the computer to which the policy is applied. We would double click the registry.pol Windows, and Windows asks if you want to open the file. You would click yes, I want to open a file, and we click the select a program from a list of installed programs. And then we click OK, and it would open up the program in the registry file for that file right there. Now in a list of programs, we'd click Notepad, which we opened up before, to find out the version number of the file in the program file. Then we'd make sure that always use the selected program to open this kind of file. So we'd click the always use Notepad to open that kind of file. We would set it for that. And then click OK. And this file contains the key value registry entries. In this case, the key is related to Windows Explorer, and the value is no control panel, which is the policy we set back in chapter 3. Now we're going to close all windows. And that's all I have for you on this activity of working with Windows Server 2008 on browsing GPTs. I hope you learned something about browsing files on the GPTs, and that you can set them to open certain files through a Notepad or whatever program you could set it for. Notepad, Windows, Microsoft, whatever you want to set it for. Mainly Word files will open those best and easier to read. I also hope you guys learned a little bit something about the installed programs and basically how to get inside a file. Not just like, okay, hey, I got a Notepad right here, click this, okay, my program's open. But to double click that and to go into the file itself, not just your work. So thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.